we have to first identify the key competencies that are needed for us to thrive in the context of ASEAN integration. So we feel that, baliktad ba to? We feel that technological savvy is very important, as well as cultural sensitivity education, as well as language development is also very important. Quality management, performance management is also very important. Our ability to educate the next generation of people is also very important. And of course, at the end of the day, we feel that the more we go into, we have to really be prepared for the ASEAN integration.
Good afternoon, everyone. So for our group, yes, we have put together the key components of ASEAN integration. So we focused on ASEAN. So the key component would be awareness. Of course, this is what we're doing today. And after this, of course, it's our duty to really go out there and then make it known so that the anxiety level and then the knowledge and everything would start up from there. And then, of course, we have to keep the goal in focus. The goal is the success of this ASEAN integration, which is, of course, will be just for all the Filipinos, the integration would be focused on one setting, which is success. Success for all this, for all the components. And of course, the education will be there, the knowledge and skills, and then advancement. A lot of us already mentioned this. And new mindset for everything, and this would lead to Filipino WLP excellence.
What is our role in the Asian integration? Number one, it's very important that we as trainers are able to build and partner with companies to build a right culture, so that number one, it is important that your employees are happy. They will be happy if they are educated. They are going to be happy if they understand that they are working in an environment where the core values are actually being practiced. Lastly, it's very important that when you are able to work and create an environment with happy people, the retention of your employees will not be a problem, because who wants to live a happy workplace? At the end of the day, you're able to create a happy work environment, your companies will be more productive, and at the end of the day, gusto namin, happy ka! Okay, thank you!
With that, makikita natin yung maraming mga factors needed for us to achieve the ASEAN integration 2015. But more than that, why we are big are because to sum up that reason is the big I here, and then makikita natin yung signal. Kasi there are areas like, for example, Singapore, pag Singapore siya, it's full bar. Pagka Myanmar, it's one bar. Diba? May mga area tayo na hindi lahat pare-parehas. Pero we need to have a common goal, and at the same time, common ground for everything, for all the countries in the ASEAN to achieve our goal. Thank you!
This drawing actually signifies an open mind. We need to open our minds now and to strengthen our competencies in 2015. And how to do that? Of course, we need to have proper education, training, cultural and psychological, at least strengthen that. Not just like what other groups said, the culture. And of course, don't forget the technology. So we need to be, syempre kailangan nandun tayo, maka-adapt tayo dun sa technology. And then nandiyan yung Wi-Fi, iPad. And last thing is that, this drawing, okay? So we need to think out of the box. Okay. That's all, thank you.
That we can do a lot of things in preparation for the ASEAN integration, but at the end of the day, the very important thing to do is to build and strengthen your culture. Because if you have your core values intact, then you're sure that your employees will stay with you. They'll be happy and they'll be staying. And you'll actually be getting more employees pa from the other countries. Thank you.
Itong ginawa natin, the World Cafe, is a very powerful and effective tool for us to gather a lot of ideas from you. What we really know is ASEAN integration is a gray area. It's not yet something very clear, black pa siya, gray pa siya, diba?
So one thing that we notice here is, and I heard from each table, is we need to learn a lot more, get to know more about ASEAN. And PSTD, by way of this panel session, would like to start off orienting, educating us, starting with the L&D practitioners, on what ASEAN integration is in general, and in context, how we, in the training L&D profession, WLP field, would actually be ready for it, and how we will play within that arena. We never forgot that culture is very important. Because ASEAN integration, the key there is really understanding and embracing cultural diversity. The other one is putting in the forefront the values that we as Filipinos still hold and uphold, regardless where we are and what industry and what capacity we are doing. So the ASEAN integration is very good, but we really need to elevate ourselves and put ourselves there at par with our competitors, but now we don't see them anymore as competitors. We are their partners. And that's what ASEAN integration is all about. Ang problema lang talaga ngayon sa ating Pilipino is, once it's there, mas attractive yung Singapore dollars eh. Mas attractive yung even baht. It's very attractive now. Okay? So those are the common things that turned out from the outputs. So by way of putting this in visuals, in drawings, we are also saying that we need to upgrade our competencies. And what PSTD is doing now is already in the forefront of certification, and that's our contribution and our way advocating that we Filipinos, we have already established the rubrics and the standards of how we can be competent in our field.